Hi, my name's Paris. Do you like orcas? I hope you like orcas. This video is about orcas. You probably clicked on it because it has orcas. This video is gonna be about orcas. Okay, starting off the day, I woke up looking chopped. Oh my god, look at my hair. I look terrible. I'm looking at myself. I'm like, I'm so tired. I think that's what I said. Anyways, I tried feeding a squirrel. That didn't work. And I'm mad because it was a really cute squirrel. And I just ran away. It hopefully didn't give me rabies. It didn't pierce my skin. Right now we got the good stuff. We got lecture time. Woo woo. So this was basically the part. They give us a pamphlet. I met a guy. I don't know why I said that. I got here super duper early. I got here like 30 minutes before. They had these little trinket things that are for the interpreters. Because I work at the museum, guys. I don't know if you know, but I work at the museum. So yeah, they had these. So I'm just going over more of the anatomy parts. This is the part with echolocation. This is a really good book, honestly. Okay, so we start off talking about the culture cart, which is for the interpreters that, talk about, the culture of the animals. Orcas are really cool. They actually have really, in-depth cultures. I'm going to talk about that later. This part is basically just talking about the ecotypes of orcas, how you can tell them apart based on their teeth, and it's really, really cool. They have, a model. And the presentator just flexed with a picture of her with Jane Goodall, renowned primatologist, which is famous for her behavioral studies of primates. It's really, really cool. It caught me off guard. The presenter for this is Alisa Schulman-Janiger. I think that's how you say her name. I hope you're not butchering, how you pronounce her name anyways. But she's really cool. She is the lead researcher of the California Killer Whale Project. I recommend looking into their work. It's really, really amazing. I was nerding out this whole time. So she's just here talking about it. You need to pause to read. And if you have any orca sightings, I heavily recommend you send them to there because it helps with their research. So, citizen science is really important for conservation efforts because everyone gets to help. So you don't need to have a bachelor's, master's, or PhD to help in conservation. It's just for lead researcher positions. But to help, it could literally be anybody. Literally, as long as you have a camera that can take photos, you are able to help conservation. And I think that's really cool. I was nerding out. I'm still nerding out this time. And then she shows a weird orca car, which I thought was moving on. She ends up talking about taxonomy of whales and dolphins, as all dolphins are whales, but not all whales are dolphins. Kind of like the categorization of technically all butterflies are just a type of moth. This is really cool. So it talks about cetacean and toothed whales. And after that, we have a paper from Emma Luck, which is a lead author. And I think she also does the illustrations for her own papers, which is really cool. I like it. My thumb was in the way. Then after that, we talk about food diet, and how it could affect their tooth shape. So there's 3 different types of whales, killer whales, that is. I'm trying to read what's on here so I could remember. But yeah, it's really cool. So you're able to identify whales just by seeing their teeth. Also, there's the models that we have for the culture cart for the interpreters at the museum. Really cool 3D models, so they're really lightweight. I'm pretty sure teeth would be really, really heavy, so we just have those. My thumb is there again. Oh my god. But yeah, it's really cool. We talk about how they're actually really good for surviving fossilization process, as with a lot of different type of whales and whale relatives, if you know Pakicetus. We also end up talking about sexual dimorphism in different killer whales. So, females are smaller, males are bigger. Usually the case with sexual dimorphism in animals. Next, she ends up talking about the whale sightings of the California Killer Whale Project. So this is basically just mostly statistics and what whales are seen where. So I don't know what to talk about for this part, but it writes itself. So yeah, she's there, she's talking. I'm trying to get that runtime going if you can't tell. But yeah, no, it's really cool. I think the photos are really nice. Next, she proceeds to show a map of killer whale ecotypes and where they could be found. So as you see, California, it's right there. I want to see orca. Take me to a boat now. I want to go. I seen a California sea lion the other day. It was really cool. But that's besides the point. We're talking about orcas. California sea lion doesn't matter. Actually, they're relevant later. So yeah, we have more of the family tree. Not more of. This is the first time it's shown. What am I talking about? This video is unscripted, if you couldn't tell. It's very unscripted. So next we have documentation of killer whales or orcas harassing blue whales. Like, come on, like, look at this. Look at the seal. Look at the sea lion. Sitting in a ballerina pose. Oh my god, this is vicious. I mean, they're just animals, but man, you can't help but feel bad for the sea lion. Anyway, so yeah, this is crazy. Harbor seal, 70-80 feet in the air. This photograph speaks volumes. It was so crazy, and I think she took the photo. It was really cool. Next is the negative effects of modern industrialization. So it talks about how boat traffic has affected orca populations. Also Navy sonar, since they're really keen with frequencies, it's really like nails on the chalkboard, as Alisa described it, at least.
And photographed it, not back then, but for one summer, the southern residents were wearing salmon on their head. We don't know why. It had no functional thing, but it became like the thing to do.
And now we're talking about pollution, more pollution, yay. And we're talking about how pesticides actually, even though they affect the bugs the most and insects, they actually have a trickle-down effect on ocean life, which actually affects their milk quality and actually poisons their milk, which is insane. I did not know this. I'm learning so much here. I love it so much. But yeah, so they did some biopsy samples to test the effects of the pollution in orcas, and California actually have the highest signature level for poisons because you keep dumping them in the California waters. Yeah, basically talk about bioaccumulation, or also a type of biomagnification, which is basically just kind of the same thing, which is basically how poisons affect one organism, and since another organism eats those, it just gets passed on and everything gets poisoned. It's really sad. So here's the food chain. So if one thing gets affected, it's all falling down. Next, she discussed the possibility of type D orcas being a new species. As you see, their genetics, that's basically like, I don't know what's the word for like the genetic graph, but it's very different, as you can see, as the many different pods of orcas. See, there's like a huge different, and that kind of just overlaid the whole thing. And I thought it was really cool because that means new orcas, because most of these are subspecies. So yeah, it's really cool.
People, but it could be very scary if you're the person on the boat. Plus, it's your property. It's scary stuff. So there was all kind. It was interesting having a killer whale conference held right where these orcas were. And I went out there, and I was there 1 hour after they were there. So I just missed them. Really fascinating.
Okay, so that was basically it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. This is a little different from my usual content. So, just let me know if you like it. I didn't really have any script for this video. I like the unscripted style because I don't have to stress about writing it or whatever. But I think it was really cool learning from Alisa. It was really cool. Her research was amazing. I really like sitting in. There was more for the conference, but of course I didn't want my phone up the entire time because it would probably be really rude. I don't think she would mind because she was really passionate about the whole orca thing. So I don't think she'd mind, but I wanted to, respect and give some time, just not having my phone up and actually, just paying attention with my eyes. I'm paying attention the whole time. But I hope you guys know what I mean. But yeah, I hope you liked the video. It was, again, really nice experience. I love working at the museum. My coworkers are awesome. Shout out to my coworkers. You guys are great. But yeah, that's basically it. So until next time, I will see you. Bye-bye.